Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Boise State's return team will have that offense backed up. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
On the run, it's Gaines. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
With just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Makes a move. Oh, big juke to get past. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Runs through the tackle. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Utah State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Turner. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Shakes, just steamrolling his way through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Right back to the well.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The snap sets up to throw. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense.
David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Using his legs to buy some time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Broncos in the hurry up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Jukes his way for more. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, just keeps firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They've got it down to the 32, first and 10 coming. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Looking left. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
Utah State.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Turner. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Smashes through. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll leave it with him. Sweet feet on the move. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Utah State.
Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Bates.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Finds his target down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the 1st down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Near the 6-yard line. Third down coming.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah State.
Touchdown.
No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
In the end zone.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's got his man. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 2nd down coming up. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to...
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gaines. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos! What a grab and go for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Fired in there, but incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target, but just can't hook up for the completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Lowers those pads. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Now they'll run the draw. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kendricks. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
set to kick it off.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
That's caught. It's Terry. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets open down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, wants to throw. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Connection to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The give to the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the Aggies will have a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He wants to pass it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, on that third down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
Comes out throwing on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, it's Turner. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It'll be a draw. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Excellent field position here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A new set of downs after the completion. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. On first down from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Coming after it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Rides to the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Tackle is made after the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He'll run it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
This Utah State offense has it going. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the lone running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Still on his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open runway ahead. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The give on the counter. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Boise State. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, motion, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keep throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Broncos!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They want that clock to run. Steamrolls his... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.